Hey, Yankees fans, if you've been following the buzz around the league, there's a lot happening right now as we approach one of the most critical moments of the season. The trade deadline. This is the time when front offices across Major League Baseball are looking to make big moves, and the Yankees are no exception. The energy is building, the rumors are flying, and from everything that's coming out, it looks like Brian Cashman and his team are gearing up for some significant action. We're talking about moves that can not only shake up the rotation, but potentially redefine the team's trajectory for the remainder of the year and beyond. Let's dive right into the heart of it, the starting rotation, which, as we all know, is the backbone of any championship-caliber baseball team. The Yankees have had their share of ups and downs this season, and while the core of Max Scherzer, Carlos Rodon, and Luis Severino has delivered moments of brilliance, there's always room for improvement, especially when the playoffs are in sight and every game counts. From recent insider reports and credible sources close to the MLB scene, there are a handful of intriguing pitchers the Yankees have been linked to. These names are not just throwaways, they're established talents with the potential to make an immediate impact, as well as fit into the longer-term plans the team is developing. First up, Sandy Alcantara, a name that resonates with quality and pedigree. This guy took home the National League Cy Young Award in 2022, which is no small feat. Now, it's true that his current season hasn't been his best statistically, but if you peel back the layers and look closely, there are signs he's finding his rhythm again. Alcantara is a pitcher with experience carrying the weight of a rotation. Having been the ace for the Miami Marlins, it's not a big market team, but the pressure to perform was still immense, and he delivered consistently. That kind of veteran presence, especially one that can be molded and polished further by a pitching coach like Matt Blake, is exactly what the Yankees crave. His contract situation also adds a layer of appeal. He's signed through 2026, with a team option for 2027, meaning he's not just a short-term rental, but potentially a cornerstone for several seasons. His last couple of starts have been promising, over 7 innings. He allowed just 4 hits with no runs, and in the next outing, 5 innings with 3 hits. Again, no runs. These performances indicate he might be trending back toward the form that earned him the Cy Young. For the Yankees, who are searching for stability and dominance in their rotation, beyond just the big names they already have, Alcantara fits perfectly. Moving on, there's Zach Gallen, another arm that's caught the Yankees' interest. His 2023 season with the Arizona Diamondbacks was impressive. He helped lead them to the National League pennant and a World Series appearance, showcasing his ability to perform in high-pressure situations, although this year's numbers are not as stellar, with a higher ERA and some control issues. Gallen brings that invaluable postseason experience and a killer mentality. At 29 years old, he's in his prime and could slot in as a reliable rotation piece, especially if the Yankees are looking to balance short-term impact with some developmental upside. Under Matt Blake's guidance, he's considered more of a rental, which raises questions about how the Yankees want to use him given their desire to build not just for now but for the future. His arsenal, strikeout ability, and proven track record in playoff scenarios might be exactly the kind of steadying influence the team needs during the stretch run. Now, another name that has come up is Merrill Kelly, also from Arizona. Kelly offers a different kind of value. He's not the flashy ace like Alcantara, nor does he have the recent playoff pedigree of Gallen, but what he does have is consistency and effectiveness. At 36 years old, Kelly brings veteran savvy to a young pitching staff, something that can't be overstated when it comes to managing the grind of a long season and the pressure of postseason baseball. His numbers this season are solid. A win-loss record of 9-6 with an ERA just over 3 and more than 100 strikeouts. He's a ground ball pitcher who keeps hitters off balance without overpowering velocity, which complements the power arms already in the Yankees' rotation. Kelly's ability to limit damage with a low WHIP and an impressive rate of inducing swings and misses at pitches outside the strike zone makes him a very attractive option for a team that wants to build depth and avoid burnout on its frontline starters. His style fits well alongside power pitchers like Scherzer and Rodon, offering a balanced mix that can adapt to any lineup. And then, of course, there's Luis Severino, a name that always brings excitement to the Yankees faithful. After a long road of injuries and rehabilitation, Severino is back and looking sharp. His recent rehab starts have been electric, more than 4 innings pitched, limited hits, and a remarkable strikeout total. showing that he's ready to return to the big leagues and reclaim a spot in the rotation. This is huge news because Severino brings that high-velocity heat and dynamic presence that can change the complexion of any game. His rookie year showed what kind of ace he could be, with a solid win-loss record in an era that struck fear into opposing lineups. The Yankees have been waiting for this day for a while, and having Severino back at full strength means their rotation can be deeper and more competitive, especially with the Blue Jays lurking close in the standings. Putting it all together, the Yankees' potential rotation could look formidable. Scherzer, Rodon, Severino, plus whoever they bring in through the trade deadline, whether it's Alcantara, Gallen, or Kelly. Add in promising arms like Goldschmidt and Lucas Luch in the bullpen, and the pitching staff could be a nightmare for any lineup come playoff time. This is the kind of depth and versatility that wins championships. It's not just about having one or two star pitchers. It's about assembling a cohesive unit where experience, youth, velocity, craftiness, and mental toughness all blend together seamlessly. The next few hours could be crucial. Expect some surprises and bold moves. The Yankees are clearly not content with the status quo and are looking to stack their pitching rotation with arms that can deliver under pressure and have the durability to carry the team deep into October. So, Yankees fans, buckle up. The trade deadline is more than just a date on the calendar. It's a turning point, a chance to reshape the team and fuel the push toward glory. Whether the Yankees snag a Cy Young winner in Alcantara, a gritty postseason veteran in Gallen, or a crafty workhorse in Kelly, one thing is clear: pitching is the name of the game. And the Bronx Bombers are going all in. Now, let's talk about what this trade deadline really means for the Yankees, not just in terms of adding another arm, but in terms of defining who they are for the rest of the season. The American League is wide open right now. No team has separated themselves as an unstoppable force, and that makes this window of opportunity even more critical. Every smart front office knows that you don't wait for luck to carry you into the postseason, you build your way there. That's what the Yankees are trying to do: construct something sustainable and formidable, piece by piece. And while the talk has centered around acquiring a frontline starter, and for good reason, there's another layer to all this that fans need to pay attention to: the internal arms that are developing quietly but steadily. Luis Gil, for instance, this kid is turning heads again after a long journey back from injury. His velocity, command, and mound presence are all looking elite. He's already shown in his early outings that he's not just someone who can eat innings. He's a legitimate weapon. Gil has that combination of explosiveness and poise that you rarely see in someone so young. The Yankees are clearly banking on him becoming a foundational piece, not just for this season, but for years to come. And when you pair him with a healthy Severino, a fully dialed-in Rodon, and potentially someone like Alcantara or Gallen, you're looking at a rotation with not just potential, but personality. This is something fans often overlook. A great pitching staff isn't just about stats and pitch types. It's about chemistry, rhythm, and confidence. When you've got guys who trust each other, who feed off one another's energy, and who show up every fifth day ready to go toe-to-toe with the best hitters in the league, that's when you get something special. That's when pitching staffs become legacies. Think of the Yankees' great rotations of the past. Pettit, Cone, Wells, those weren't just good pitchers. They were tone setters. They created a culture. That's what's on the line right now, the chance to rebuild that identity. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers are swirling in the world of baseball, particularly around the New York Yankees and their recent gamble on Paul Goldschmidt, a player who was expected to ignite the team's offensive engine, but has instead become a lightning rod for controversy. The rumor mill has been buzzing nonstop about how the Yankees allegedly blew their payroll ceiling in a desperate attempt to secure Goldschmidt's signature, betting big on his veteran experience and hitting prowess. Fans and insiders alike are questioning whether this high-stakes move was a stroke of genius or a costly miscalculation. The whispers hint at a deeper dissatisfaction within the Yankees' management and fan base, as the anticipated spark from Goldschmidt's bat has yet to materialize. In fact, the murmurs suggest a growing frustration that this massive investment has not yielded the expected returns, igniting debates about the risks of overspending in a salary-capped environment. The notion of a payroll explosion in pursuit of one marquee player evokes old tales of teams who bet everything on a single star, only to watch their plans crumble. These murmurs, though unconfirmed, fuel a narrative of regret and second-guessing, stirring a potent mix of disappointment and anxiety in a fanbase accustomed to championship aspiration. Whether this episode becomes a cautionary tale or a minor blip in a storied franchise's history remains to be seen, but for now, the speculation continues to reverberate through the corridors of Yankee Stadium. Sources close to the Yankees front office have been hinting at a growing unease regarding the Paul Goldschmidt situation, fueling speculation about whether the franchise's decision to stretch its payroll limits was a strategic blunder. The whispers portray a front office divided between those who saw Goldschmidt as the missing piece to the team's championship puzzle and others who feared the financial gamble might backfire spectacularly as Goldschmidt's performance on the field fails to meet lofty expectations. Murmurs have intensified, suggesting a brewing regret that the Yankees' payroll flexibility was compromised for a player whose impact has been underwhelming. The rumblings also suggest internal discussions about potential adjustments to the roster to compensate for the salary cap strain, with some insiders hinting at a possible shakeup or even a trade to alleviate financial pressure. These rumors create a narrative of uncertainty, painting a picture of a team caught between ambition and pragmatism. Fans are left wondering if the gamble on Goldschmidt will be remembered as a costly experiment or a bold move that simply needs more time to bear fruit. The unfolding drama continues to fuel a narrative that questions the balance between financial strategy and competitive necessity in one of baseball's most scrutinized franchises. The buzz surrounding Paul Goldschmidt's tenure with the Yankees extends beyond just on-field performance to encompass broader questions about team chemistry and leadership. The rumors suggest that the high-profile acquisition, which reportedly pushed the payroll well beyond comfortable limits, may have disrupted the team's delicate balance. Speculation is rife that Goldschmidt's presence, while bringing undeniable talent, might not have integrated seamlessly into the Yankees' clubhouse culture, potentially creating tensions or shifting dynamics in ways that are difficult to quantify, but felt nonetheless. These conjectures about clubhouse chemistry add another layer to the ongoing debate about the wisdom of the financial outlay. The whispers insinuate that the Yankees, known for a tightly knit and disciplined environment, could be grappling with unintended consequences of their payroll explosion, affecting not just the budget but the overall harmony of the roster. This aspect of the rumor mill emphasizes that beyond raw statistics and contract values, the human element plays a crucial role in the success or failure of such investments. As these murmurs continue, they paint a picture of a franchise at a crossroads, caught between hope for a turnaround and concern over deeper, less visible fractures that the Goldschmidt signing may have exposed or exacerbated. Amid the growing speculation about Paul Goldschmidt's underwhelming impact and the Yankees' bloated payroll, some insiders have floated the possibility that the franchise could be reconsidering its long-term strategy. The chatter suggests that this episode might prompt a reevaluation of the team's approach to big-money signings, with whispers of a potential shift towards more balanced roster construction rather than concentrating financial firepower on a single marquee player. This rumor points to a broader trend in sports management, where the risks of heavy payroll commitments are weighed against the need for depth and flexibility. The murmurs also indicate that the Yankees might explore alternative avenues, such as nurturing young talent or targeting mid-level free agents, to avoid repeating what some see as a costly mistake with Goldschmidt. Furthermore, the speculation extends to discussions about front office leadership and decision-making processes, hinting at possible changes or new voices to recalibrate the team's financial and competitive blueprint. These whispers reflect the ongoing tension between ambition and sustainability in professional sports, especially for a franchise with the stature and expectations of the Yankees. Whether this period of uncertainty will lead to a strategic pivot or simply become a learning moment remains a subject of intense debate among fans and analysts alike. In the midst of these swirling rumors and mounting speculation, the fans' reaction has been a mix of disappointment, anxiety, and cautious hope. Social media platforms and fan forums have exploded with conversations dissecting every aspect of the Paul Goldschmidt saga, from contract details to game-by-game performance and its broader impact on the Yankees' championship aspiration. The collective mood seems to oscillate between frustration over what is perceived as a failed gamble and a grudging acknowledgement that such risks are inherent in the quest for greatness. Among the chatter, there are calls for patience, urging supporters to give Goldschmidt time to find his form and justify the hefty investment. Conversely, there are voices advocating for bold moves to rectify the situation before it derails the season. This dynamic dialogue illustrates the passionate engagement of the Yankees fan base, whose high expectations have been fueled by decades of success and a culture that demands excellence. The rumors and speculations, while unsettling, also reinforce the enduring narrative that in New York, the stakes are always sky high in every decision, whether triumphant or flawed, is dissected under an intense spotlight. As this saga unfolds, the fans remain vigilantly watchful, hoping for a resolution that can turn whispers of regret into stories of redemption. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.